out here in the boonies, doing things, stuff.
So we've been given a very interesting question for this project, right? What is your reality? This is definitely the most interesting topic I've ever covered in a project. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I've procrastinated this for way too long, so let's give it a shot. My goal is to spend this entire school week working on this project alone and focusing on my reality while asking other people about theirs and trying to shape mine based off that. Because I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm gonna need some other people's help. So I definitely think everyone has their own reality, whether it's objective, like if someone's colorblind, or if someone's just straight up blind, right? And personally, ever since I had COVID in 2020, I haven't been able to smell, which has affected my reality. But on a more subjective level, I think people's reality can be shaped by past experiences, personal beliefs, where you're from, and some other things. Before I dive into this project, I want to establish one thing. I think it's incredibly easy to lie about your reality. I wouldn't be surprised at all if some people presenting this project are lying or exaggerating parts of their life. How about we do an experiment real quick? I found this picture of a mountain on the internet. I want you to pay attention. If you're looking at the picture at all, you should be able to spot Daniel over here faded into the mountain in the corner. Now, as I zoom in, if you're very observant, you might be able to see that there's a Bigfoot spotting over here in the top right. But what I can guarantee none of you guys saw was the fact that this was just a rock that I found at the quarry. See, it can be pretty easy to lie to people who don't really know about you. The line's not going very well. I felt like I talked to a decent amount of people, but I didn't really get anywhere. It seems like a lot of people are too invested in their own lives to really give effort into this, which is funny because I'm literally asking them about their life, their world, their reality. I even went out with some of my friends and asked them after school, and I still didn't get any good answers. So what's your favorite color? So this is my cousin Cooper. He's probably the smartest person that I personally know. He's currently got a 4.0 GPA in college. He's got a full ride scholarship to Davidson for music. He's a certified EMT. He's played for the Charlotte Symphony Orchestra. Went to Honduras for some volunteer medical work. He's fluent in Spanish, and he's currently doing neuroscience on rats. I promise I'm not making any of this up. If anyone can give me a good answer to this question, it's going to be him.
You sit there. Just move the cushion. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Alright, shall we?
Shall we?
My vision of reality, in a way, music is something that I use to calm down, to hype me up. It's almost like a language without words, because you can convey a complex situation, emotion, memory without even...
So that's cool and all, but what does any of that have to do with my reality, right? So I'm definitely a bit disappointed about the interview because despite how smart of a person Cooper is, he didn't really give me any knowledge that I can apply to myself. While it was fun to understand his reality, I was really expecting this whole project to be just me taking aspects of other people's lives and kind of finding a way to mesh it with mine, and that just didn't happen. So I'm a bit lost right now, and I don't have a lot of time left to do this, so I'm really trying to piece things together. Yo, Cooper, I know this is like completely unrelated to what we were talking about, but
Yeah.
Carter sent me this voicemail.
When you're dialing on the phone, try to block your number so as I don't call your parents. You can look Jackal up in the dictionary.
It's like 48 seconds. You think we can make this into a beat real quick, just for like something like real quick?
I think I can
You
work
think?
with that.
All right, thank you.
A few moments later.
Finished product. This is my other cousin Carter. You've probably seen him in the hallway at some point, and his whole thing has always been landscaping and pretty much nothing else. I really wanted to interview Carter today because his life is a very interesting clash from my other cousin Cooper's. While Cooper has opened the door for many possible careers and lifestyles to the point where it might be overwhelming just to choose what he will be, Carter's always been dead set on his goals and has the risk that if something goes wrong, he may never have a plan B. Unfortunately, we're never going to see the interview with Carter because he politely declined my offer to be in the video. now we gotta manage. Luckily for me, someone else was with us. So this is John. We met him at a King stand not too long ago. So even though I never originally planned to be talking to John about his reality, we ended up asking a little bit about his life. And his story actually changed my mind a little bit about my reality. So he told us about how he worked towards moving to America. He only was able to take one of his kids. When being here, he realized that all that he would ever do is work, eat, and go to sleep. And now he's just working for another year so that he can move back to where he really wants to live with his family, which is Puebla, Mexico. I found his story really interesting, and it really made me think. And it's been making me think for a while now about is my reality something that I can confidently say right now when I'm 16 years old, right? Or do I really need to live 30, 40 years and deal with all the ups and downs that come with that before I know what I can say is my reality, right? All right, I think it's time that I finally reveal what I currently believe is my reality. While I do think that my reality on the world will change as I do, I would say as of right now, my reality is all about the people that are around me and the things that we do together, the things that I take from other people, learn from them, and then apply to myself. For example, obviously I can't play 7 instruments right now, but me being with Cooper a lot and me talking to Cooper has helped me have more of an understanding and more of appreciation for music. And while I don't know how it feels to leave 4 of my kids in Mexico while I go to the United States with one of them to work for a year, it has made me appreciate what I have and kind of understand that it can take a really long time to understand yourself and your reality. You know, I've never had something that I worked on for the entirety of my life. I can't pay dance or make music, but what I do have is the experiences and personal growth that I gain from the people around me, and I'm appreciative for that. So that is my reality. Goodbye.